Hello everyone, it's Bubbles from Venom Fluid Art. Hope you're enjoying your ride on the Fluid Art Express today with all our amazing art family we have here. I hope you just watched ShanB. How cool is she, that artist, hey? Always something different. Amazing. So, what I'm going to do today is, because I find the butterfly shape can be quite frustrating, to be honest. I mean, beautiful creature, but just with the way it is when you spin it out, it's center heavy and you don't get as much travel out this area if you do a bloom in the center. And you find when they dry, I don't know, it's just, to me it just doesn't look quite right just because of the way it spins out across the butterfly. So, and then I tried, you know, the dual swipe either side of the wings, and I found even with that, if you didn't get the right amount of colour on either wing just right, you ended up with a lot of negative space. So I even had a moment where I tried to fix that and decided that I'd bloom in the centre on the negative space. And look, although it probably did look pretty cool, it just the dried results I just wasn't quite thrilled with, because it, not that it overly distorts, but I think it's the way, because of the shape that the cells actually spin. I didn't quite float my boat, to be honest. So I had an experiment yesterday, because I thought, you know, what could you really do on these butterflies that would just look stunning all the way out? So I tried a radial, and I've got to be honest, just the way you could manipulate the pattern from the radial as well when you're done and spin it out, I got some really cool effects in the wings. And it was probably the first butterfly that I looked at and that I'd done personally and went, hey, that actually is what I want. That's really beautiful. So I'm hoping to be able to redo that today to just show you what I think I've found my favourite technique is on a butterfly. Because as you know, so many different shapes and so much going around these days. And that's one thing you really got to adjust for when you choose what style you're going to do on that shape. Is you've really got to take into consideration how they spin out. So what you choose to use, is it going to be the most effective you're going to get out of that shape? It's just something you never sort of think of. And I just thought I'd shout that out today, just in case anyone's had the same frustration as I have on different MDF shapes that Venom's made for me. And at first, sometimes you sort of take it personally, like, what am I doing wrong? But sometimes it can just be the shape you've chosen. So it's something to sort of keep in mind of too. It's always good to, when you put your pillow down on your shape, just watch how the paint's running as you're giving it a spin. So it can sort of give you the best idea what technique you're going to use on that shape to get the best out of your shape. Because sometimes the technique's what can make all the difference. But each to their own. That's just really been my personal experience with the butterflies anyway. I did have the same similar issue with picking the wrong styles for the koala bears that Venom made. And it can be just that wrong technique and doesn't work. So it's good to experiment, but I reckon that's one of the best advice I can give you, is just when you're spinning your pillow out on your shape, like, spin it right out across it. You can actually stand there and watch what it's doing. So it can sort of give you a heads up of, it's not a good idea to do that style today. Saves you a lot of rubbing back on MDF anyway. Not that I've done it. Venom's kind enough to step in there. Pretty cool. So, just making sure my colours are pretty thick, and I'm using one of my favourite colour palettes with my orange and reds and yellows. I just think they're one of the ones that really pop on a butterfly. And I love these colours when you do a radial swipe. They just, sometimes it can be the right colours for a technique that's just what sets it above from the rest. It's always good to experiment with colour. That's what the good little coasters, 4-inch coasters are good for. They're great colour palette testers. And that way you're not wasting a lot of paint. But you're also getting to see what effects you're going to get off that palette before you go in on a big piece. I love this colour. So vibrant. Look at that. I never used to use orange. Then again, I never used to use much else than blue. Sort of broadening my horizons lately. But this orange, oh, it's really cool. Really cool colour. Just makes, when you use a black cell activator, God, it makes it pop. It's crazy cool. Hopefully I haven't put too much on because I just love looking at it. What we might do is... No, I don't want that yellow. Where did I hide my favourite yellow? Aha, bingo. Really nice yellow this. Venom's put a little hint of gold in there. So that way you still get the yellow, but you get this really gorgeous shimmer of gold through your cells off it. It's really tricky. Pretty cool. I'd really like to just send out all my love and thank yous to all our amazing artists on the Fluid Art Express. You gotta admit, guys, isn't the talent just absolutely outstanding? Every week they do their absolute best to just bring you something new and different. And you gotta think, like, you know, some of them work long hours as well, so to put this together for us every week, I couldn't love them more. That's family. So thank you all, my family on the Express. Now I think we might add a little bit of gold as well. I just want this to bling for you. Not too much though, because I don't want it to take over everything. I sort of want that orange to be a bit of a star here. Now I'm thinking what we might do here is something I wouldn't normally do, but I want to see what it looks like. Where are you? No, no, no. There we go. So I'm going to add a bit of this, just sort of to the outer there. That's a eye candy cherry red. It's just absolutely insane what it does to other colours. Yeah. Venom only made this for me a few days ago and I've nearly done it. It's just beautiful. So I think what we might do too is another interference bling bling. Yeah, I know, bubbles isn't technical. I'd love to give you the colours, but I really do just paint. It's my fun time. I hope you forgive me. And if anyone is ever interested in what colours I have used, just stick a question in the comments for us, guys, and I'll see if I can rack the guru's brain what he put in it. He usually gets it pretty close. Alright, Now, I think we've got more than enough colour on that palette now. So we might reach for our CA and our swipe tool. Now this time I've learnt by last week's error, and I've moved my other scoop tool that I kept hitting my elbow on. Won't fool me twice. Alright. Oh, I hope this works again, because I really loved how this, and it dried perfect. Like the cell definition and colour and everything. If I do remember, I will get the dried results of this one to share, but only if I remember. If not, I'll show you in the next one. I'm bad for that. I just get too excited and walk away to the next one. Alright, so I think we might pop just some of them bigger bubbles, because as you know, I love bubbles in the artwork. It just, especially if you get different colour come through, I think it's really freaking cool. But I don't want to get big bubbles in the centre. Alright, so let's go for our swipe, hey? Now I want to get this so it goes right around like that, and there we go. Aren't them colours magical? Oh, I so advise trying this different colours I've used with the reds, orange and yellows, because even for someone just learning how to swipe, you can see them crystal clear. You can you're getting some reward for your effort in them bubbles. Alright, so might just see whether I can get some of that cell activator to pop some bubbles. I can see they're coming through, they're trying. But I was really thick there. That's okie dokie. They're coming. Venom always says, flick your straw. Never forget the first time I got my spit in the paint. Not a happy moment. I went from a happy dance to a, oh really? Now, what do you reckon? I think we're going to wreck it. Or enhance it. So I'm going to trail these out. That way I can break up a bit of that black as well. And bring it down here. Now let's take it out this way, hey? So far I think it's pretty darn cool. Let's break that up. Alright. Now, I think we need something in this outer. What do you reckon? Yeah, let's do it. So I think that's going to look really good when that starts to open up for us. Let's have a look on this side. What do we got to play with? Pretty similar. Hopefully they complement each other. Yeah, I think we're going to get a lighter and a darker. That's pretty cool. There's a nice big bubble. How rude are you? Go on, get out. Alright. I'm gonna leave it. No, we're not gonna leave it. Alright, we are ready for a spin. Hopefully we get some, I'm hoping, I want a cool ghosty up the top there. just in case this doesn't do anything, let's just put a nice pattern and we'll let that spread out, hey? Now we're only going to spin it out halfway, so that way if we want to embellish or change everything, we've got that halfway mark to go for. Let's give it a spin. Take our butterfly for a fly. Yeah, look at them cool wings coming up. Alright, so while I've got my halfway mark, I'll be very honest, I don't like that center, so we're going to change that. And this is the cool thing about now. We've got opportunity. So really, never give up till you pass this mark. And even then, have another look. Can always fix it. Always. Alright. Yeah. So hopefully that opens up a little bit. Now I think we need to do something with this center. Just not thrilled with how bold that bit is there. So I think if we just walk this colour in and out of each other, let's just see how it's just changing it. Give us a pretty butterfly. That's a lot better. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. I love how these colours are coming out. It's really pretty. It's not, I've done some real out there bling butterflies, but this one's subtle. I really like that one. Alright, let's ride. Yep, they're still opening. This is what I mean with the butterfly. There's still quite a lot of movement in that center. That's better. You can see she's flat now. So what I might do is, have we got anything cool for the antenna? Yeah, we do. Winner, winner. I got a thing for it. Gotta always do my antennas at the top. I think it's just a nice touch. Finishes them off. I need another cool bit like I just had though. That's a good bit. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but we're going to try. We need more, guys. That's a pretty cool bit right there. Let's go off the edge, I think, just that bit through there, hey? Give her a little bit of a spin. Don't want them wings opening up anymore now, I quite like them. Check we've got one big bubble there. So that's gone. Alright, so I am going to pop this one up. And this is my radial butterfly. This is probably my favourite technique so far when playing with butterflies. I just think they really spread out beautifully across the wings, and when they dry exactly how they look right now, which is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I'm going to get my cameraman now to zoom in for you so you can have a good look at that, and I'm sure he'll probably put a close-up reel up as well. And so next up today we have a new special guest. She's actually been on before. She's an amazing artist, but she's back to join us again this week. So it's Simona from Simona's Fluid Art. We're so grateful you're here with us again, Simona, because your art's absolutely beautiful. So please follow Simona on to the next station, guys. She's going to show you what she's got. So that is me for this week. I hope you had a great day. I know I did. Always get to spend it with you guys. So until next time, take care, stay safe, have a fantastic day.